Battle of the Brains, presented by Invest 529. Central Virginia's high school academic quiz show. Today's match features Western Branch High School versus Glen Allen High School. Let's play.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us for Battle of the Brains, Central Virginia's longest-running high school academic quiz show. I'm Cheryl Miller. This season, our teams are playing for a total of $20,000 in scholarship money, courtesy of Invest 529 and the E.W. Scripps Foundation. The final 4 teams will each get a share, the winning school receiving $10,000. Our competition welcomes teams from schools all across the Commonwealth of Virginia. The academic athletes joining us today here in round 1 are the Bruins of Western Branch High School, coached by Jordan Green. Western Branch High School serves students in grades 9 through 12 as part of the Chesapeake Public Schools system. The school enrollment, just over 2,000 students. Also with us today, the Jaguars of Glen Allen High School, coached by Med Rakowski. Glen Allen High School is a public school in Henrico County, a suburb of the city of Richmond. The school's theme this year is Cultivating Curiosity, Inspiring Lifelong Learning. And it's great to have all of these students here with us today. Our match consists of 3 toss-up rounds and a category round. Players who wish to answer will buzz in and wait for me to call on them. Any interruption of questions with an incorrect answer will result in a point deduction. There's no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. Again, welcome students. Let's start the first toss-up round. Not to be confused with the United Kingdom, how many countries make up Great Britain? Mason.
3.
That is correct. England, Scotland, and the Principality of Wales. What famous American was attributed to the quote, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration"? Alex.
Einstein?
That is incorrect. Glen Allen. Andrew?
Thomas Jefferson?
It was actually Thomas Edison. While Michelangelo is probably best known for his frescoes on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, he thought that his greatest talent lay in what other artistic medium? Alex.
Sculpting?
That is correct. In September 1940, 4 boys discovered a cavern with walls covered in a menagerie of enormous bulls, horses, and deer. What name is given to this cave located in France, which contains more than... Michael.
Lascaux Caves.
That is correct. Contains more than 2,000 artworks. What compound, which is used in pickling or removing rust from steel, is the main component of stomach acid and has the molecular formulas HCl? Michael.
Hydrochloride acid.
That is correct. Serving from 1924 until his death in 1972, who was the first director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation? Michael.
J. Edgar Hoover.
Correct. What New England state is known for old money? Yale University, and is the fictional... Michael.
Connecticut.
That is correct, the fictional setting for the Gilmore Girls. All right, spell Connecticut. Michael.
C-O-N-N-E-C-T-I-C-U-T.
And that is correct. All right, teams, turn your attention to the monitors for a question from the Brainy Bunch. You must wait until the question is asked completely before you buzz in.
In the 1971 song American Pie, Don McLean sings about driving what brand of vehicle to the levee, only to find it dry?
Milo buzzed in before the question was complete.
A Chevy.
That is correct, Chevrolet. What name is given to the Earth's layer of porous rock that can be reached via artesian wells to supply water even in arid areas? Andrew.
Mantle?
That is incorrect. Western Branch. Amaris.
Crust?
It's actually the aquifer. By population, what is the smallest of the 5 New York City boroughs? Michael.
Staten Island.
Correct, with about 500,000 people versus Manhattan's 1.65 million. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. Angles A and B are complementary, and the measure of angle A is twice the measure of angle B. Find the measures of angles A and B. Isabella.
Angle A is 60, angle B is 30.
That is correct. What rapper, whose real name is Robert James Ritchie, performed at the 2024 Republican National Convention? Andrew.
Kid Rock?
Correct. What state was the first to ratify the U.S. Constitution in Andrew.
Delaware.
Correct, in 1787. Its nickname, the First State. What H.G. Wells science fiction story features the Morlocks and the Eloi? Andrew.
Star Trek?
That is incorrect. Western Branch? Alex?
Star Wars?
It's actually The Time Machine. What is the name of the Greek god Zeus's both wife and sister? Alex.
Hera.
Correct. Called the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, name this emperor of Ethiopia who was deposed in 1974 after a rule of 58 years. Andrew,
Haley.
I need you to give me last name. Western Branch? It was Haile Selassie. In 1989, the supertanker Exxon Valdez ran aground and spilled approximately 11 million gallons of oil into Prince William Sound. In which U.S. state did this take place? Michael?
Alaska.
Correct. And that buzzer is the end of our first toss-up round. Up next, we'll meet today's players, and then they'll take on the category round when Battle of the Brains continues.
Miss a week of Battle of the Brains? Want to catch up on the full season of play? Watch full episodes on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the first toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Western Branch with 40 points, our team from Glen Allen with 100 points. And we'll get back to our match and more questions just ahead. But first, let's tell you a little bit about today's players. Let's meet our team from Western Branch High School. They are the Bruins. Their coach is Jordan Green. First up is Alex Kales, a junior who is a proud member of the concert orchestra and Tri-M as a cellist and enjoys volunteering at the library. Next up is Michael Servideo, who is a senior, enjoys watching the New York Yankees and plans to study pre-med in college. Our team captain is Amaris Reese, who is a senior who enjoys listening to music and plans to major in psychology. And wrapping up our team is Milo Minnick, who is a junior whose favorite subject is English and enjoys reading and listening to music in their free time. That is our team from Western Branch High School. Great to have them here with us. Now, our team from Glen Allen High School. They are the Jaguars. Their coach is Meg Rakowski. And first up is Andrew Ellison, a senior who is captain of the debate team, loves reading, drumming, and history, and wants to be a history teacher. Our team captain, Isabella Catalano, who is a senior who collects antiques, enjoys intellectual conversations, and likes to listen to jazz. Plans to get a doctorate in biomedical sciences. Our next player is Michael Kiley, who is a junior who likes hiking, traveling, and watching movies. His favorite subject is history and wants to become somebody who works in environmental science. And wrapping up our team from Glen Allen is Mason Robinson, who is a senior, is a person who enjoys poetry and likes to learn about history, plans to major in urban planning, and is a member of the Glen Allen Theater Company. And that's our team from Glen Allen High School. And now our teams are going to take on the category round, where each team will select one 10-question question from today's category choices. If a team gets all of its questions correct in the allotted time, they will receive a 20-point bonus. Teams, here are today's categories from which you may choose. They are literary adaptations, potpourri, and leading men. And we do note that in this round, only the captains can officially answer for the team, though they may confer with their teammates to try to come up with the correct answer. And by the rules, the high score team gets first choice of category, so that is our team from Glen Allen High School. So Isabella, talk it over quickly with your teammates and let me know what you'd like to play.
So potpourri is just going to be random stuff, right? Like,
Vote against that? No.
yeah. I think we should do leading men.
Are you okay with that, Michael? Okay, Lehman.
We'll be doing leading men.
All right, given the name of a movie, identify the leading man of that movie. The first is Guardians of the Galaxy and Jurassic World.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
Correct. The Dark Knight and the American Hustle.
Christian Bale.
Correct. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly and Trouble with the Curve.
And Eastwood.
Correct. The Hangover and American Sniper.
Pass.
That would be Bradley Cooper. Raiders of the Lost Ark and Star Wars.
Harrison Ford.
Correct. Noah and Gladiator.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Correct. Apollo 13 and Forrest Gump.
Tom Hanks.
Correct. Training Day, An American Gangster.
Pass.
Denzel Washington. The Bourne Ultimatum and The Martian.
Matt Damon.
Correct. And finally, The Great Gatsby and Titanic.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
And that is correct. You know your leading men. All right, Western Branch, literary adaptations or potpourri?
Potpourri.
All right, identify each of the following from the variety of clues given. The first is the 7th President of the United States.
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
Correct. Boxer portrayed by Sylvester Stallone.
Rocky.
Rocky.
Correct. The lunar landing area for the first manned moon flight.
Pass.
That would be the Sea of Tranquility. Term for a soccer field.
Pitch. Pitch.
Pitch.
Pitch is correct. The symbol on the Texas flag.
Star.
Correct. The capital of Costa Rica.
Santo Domingo.
It's San Jose. The number of Olympic rings in the official symbol.
5.
Correct. First calendar month to have 28 days.
February.
Only.
February.
I'm sorry. First calendar month to have 28 days, which would be January. The longest river in the U.S.
The Mississippi.
Mississippi.
It's the Missouri at 2,341 miles. And a bee has how many eyes?
2.
Have 5, actually. All right, good job by our teams in the category round. Up next, another toss-up round here on Battle of the Brains.
Battle of the Brains is always available. Find full episodes on YouTube and follow Battle of the Brains on social media.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores following the category round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Western Branch High School with 70 points, and our team from Glen Allen High School with 140 points. And now back to Battle of the Brains and another toss-up round. And just a reminder to our teams, you do lose points if you interrupt a question with an incorrect answer. The other team then has the chance to answer the question. And there is no conferring in the toss-up rounds. Here we go. Though a St. Louis jury had claimed once free, always free, Roger Taney's Supreme Court ruled in 1857 that having lived in a free state did not give which man the standing to sue? Andrew.
Dred Scott.
That is correct. You may need a pencil and paper for this one. Two complementary angles measure 6r and 9r degrees respectively. How many degrees does the r represent? Michael.
6.
That is correct. Okay, keep your pencil and paper handy. Expressed in scientific notation, what is the equivalent of 500 millimeters in meters? Michael.
5 times 10 to the minus 1.
That is correct. What team is the reigning American Football Conference champions? Andrew.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Correct. What West Coast city was home to the grunge movement of Nirvana and Pearl Jam? Michael.
Seattle.
Correct. He became one of the first Christian martyrs. Name this man mentioned in the book of Acts where he was stoned to death by an angry mob. Andrew.
Paul.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Western Branch. Who was stoned to death by an angry mob led by Saul of Tarsus. Amaris.
Stephen.
St. Stephen is correct. Before the war, Thomas J. Stonewall Jackson taught physics at which Virginia institution of higher learning? Alex.
UVA.
That is incorrect. Andrew?
Old Dominion University.
It's actually Virginia Military Institute at VMI. This word can mean agreeable or friendly. It can also mean relating to sugar. Spell saccharin. Mason.
SACCHARIN.
That is incorrect. Western Branch. Michael?
SACHRIN.
That is incorrect. It's SACCHARINE. So I missed it by one letter. The second to last World's Fair in the U.S. took place in 1982 in which college town known for its volunteers? Andrew.
Memphis.
That is incorrect. Western Branch. Amaris?
Knoxville.
That is correct. In 1929, hypothesis that this substance was a linear polymer conflicted with findings embodied in the Chargas rules. Name this hereditary material found in a double helix. Michael.
DNA.
That is correct. The oldest rocks in the Earth's crust were once molten and came from deep inside the Earth. The molten rock called magma came out in volcanic eruptions during the Earth's early life and turned into hard rock called what? Amaris.
Igneous.
Igneous rock is correct. You may need your pencil and paper for this one. Identify the greatest common factor of 32 and 24.
8.
Mason, that is correct. In our solar system, what is the sixth planet from the sun? Michael.
Saturn.
Correct. What man who was defeated at the Battle of Chalons is often described as the scourge of God, conquered much of Gaul with his army of Huns? Andrew.
Attila the Hun?
Correct. All right, teams, watch the monitors for a video question from the Brainy Bunch, and you must wait until the question is asked completely before buzzing in.
The Strait of Gibraltar separates the Atlantic Ocean from what sea between Europe and Africa?
Michael.
Mediterranean.
That is correct. This 13-letter word is derived from 3 Greek roots. These roots mean earth, shape, and study. What is this word? Andrew.
Geology?
That is incorrect. Western Branch? Amaris?
Geography.
It's geomorphology. What is the term for a protein macromolecule that speeds up a biochemical reaction? Andrew.
An enzyme?
Correct. Singer Vincent Furnier scored hits with the songs I'm 18 and School's Out in the 1970s. By what name is Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member and so-called godfather of shock rock better known? Andrew.
Aerosmith?
That is incorrect. Western Branch? Amaris?
Alice Cooper.
That is correct. And that buzzer means one more toss-up round just ahead and will double the point value. Stay tuned to see which of our teams will go on to the second round here on Battle of the Brains.
Love Battle of the Brains? Ready for your high school team to play next season? Go to battleofthebrains.net to learn more.
Welcome back to Battle of the Brains.
Here are the scores now as we head into the final round here on Battle of the Brains. Our team from Western Branch with 140 points. Our team from Glen Allen High School with 210 points. And now for this final round, the point score for a correct answer is double, but so is the penalty for an incorrect answer given before I finish the question. There's no deduction for an incorrect answer to a completed question. All right, good luck, teams. This is our final toss-up round. Played by John Coltrane and Maceo Parker, identify the instrument of the
Saxophone.
That is correct. In terms of size, what is the biggest spider species in Virginia? Michael.
Wolf spider.
Wolf spider is correct. The Phaedo describes the death of what Greek philosopher whose alleged impiety led to execution by poisoning? Andrew.
Plato?
That is incorrect. Western Branch. Michael.
Socrates.
That is correct. The discovery that microorganisms cause most illnesses is called by some perhaps the single most beneficial idea in history. Name the Dutch lens grinder who became the first person ever to observe microorganisms. Michael.
Leeuwenhoek.
That is correct. Anton van Leeuwenhoek. What agreement reached at the 1787 Constitutional Convention stated that slaves would be counted as a percentage? Isabella.
3/5 compromise.
Correct. Domain is the broadest classification for life. Currently, there are 3 domains. 2 of these are archaea and eukaryote. What is the third? Michael.
Prokarya.
That is incorrect. Glen Allen? Michael?
Bacteria.
Bacteria is correct. You may need your pencil and paper. What are the 2 least consecutive even integers whose sum is greater than 12? Milo.
6 and 8?
Correct. In what specific Virginia city is Ronald Reagan National Airport located? Michael.
Alexandria.
That is incorrect. Western Branch? Milo?
Richmond?
It's actually in Arlington. Known for its car manufacturing history, which Midwestern city is known as the Motor City? Michael?
Detroit.
Correct. It was composed of 5 main roads that totaled over 10,000 miles. It passed through the neutral counties of Cambodia and Laos. Andrew?
The Ho Chi Minh Trail?
Correct. How many days are there in a fortnight? Milo?
14?
Correct. Holding an olive branch and a bundle of 13 arrows, what animal is depicted on the seal of the president? Michael?
Eagle. Bald eagle.
That is correct, on the president of the United States. It is a mathematical property which works for addition and multiplication, but not for subtraction or division. Andrew?
Reciprocal?
That is incorrect.
Communicative.
That is correct. Set in England in 1194 after the Third Crusade, the major theme of this novel is the conflict between the Saxons and the Normans. Name this novel by Sir Walter Scott. Andrew.
War and Peace.
That is incorrect. Western Branch. The novel is called Ivanhoe. How many eighth notes are in each measure of music if the time signature is 6/8? Andrew.
6.
Correct. Of the elements that comprise the sun, 2 make up over 99% of its total chemical composition. Name these 2 chemical elements. Mason.
Helium and hydrogen.
That is incorrect. Western Branch. Okay, judges are saying we will collect that. Correct. We will accept that. What disease is also called consumption? Andrew.
Tuberculosis.
Correct. Who was the first president of the United States?
Thomas Jefferson.
That is incorrect. To die in office. Michael.
William Henry Harrison.
Correct. In 1841. Bordering Israel, what country's flag has 2 horizontal red stripes enveloping? Andrew.
Egypt.
That is incorrect. I'll finish for Western Branch. Enveloping a white stripe with a green cedar in the middle. Michael.
Lebanon.
That is correct. Baby, Sporty, Ginger, Scary, and Posh were singers. Alex.
Spice Girls.
Correct. And that buzzer is the end of our match. While our judges double check the final score, here's a reminder for you of how to stay connected with us here at Battle of the Brains.
Stay up to date on Battle of the Brains. Follow along as your favorite teams advance this season. Visit battleofthebrains.net to learn more and follow the show on social at Battle of the Brains. Join us next week on Battle of the Brains as we welcome students from Ocean Lakes High School playing against Princess Anne High School.
Now, here's the final score for today's match, determining which of our teams will continue on to round 2 in this season's competition. Ending the match with a final score of 260 points, our team from Western Branch. Great job today by Alex, Michael, Amaris, and Milo. Thanks for playing here on Battle of the Brains. Our winners today with a final score of 410 points, our team from Glen Allen High School. Great job today by Mason, Michael, Isabella, and Andrew, and we will see you all in round 2. Thank you so much for watching and playing along here on Battle of the Brains. I'm Cheryl Miller. We'll see you back here next week. Great match, teams.
Game over. Thank you for watching Battle of the Brains. Presented by Invest 529. Goodbye.